The invisible sabotage. You're losing respect in rooms before you even speak. Not because of what you say. Because of what you broadcast. Right now, there are 7 microbehaviors running in your body, subtle, automatic, invisible to you, that are telling everyone around you, don't take me seriously. And the cruelest part? You can't see them. But everyone else can. They see the hesitation. The apology in your posture. The defeat in your gestures. While you're wondering why people interrupt you, why your ideas get ignored, why you feel invisible in groups, your body is answering that question every second. But here's what's different about this: these aren't personality flaws. They're not who you are. They're habits. And habits can be reprogrammed in 48 hours if you know what to look for. The Stoics understood something neuroscience is only now proving: your mind and body are one system. Change one, you change both. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." Translation: the thing you're avoiding looking at is the exact thing that will set you free. So here's the deal: for the next 14 minutes, I'm going to show you 7 microbehaviors that are destroying your presence, and the exact Stoic rewiring protocol for each one. But there's a condition. You have to be willing to see yourself clearly. No defenses. No, that's just how I am. Because what I'm about to point out will sting. And that's exactly why it works. Behavior 1, the apologetic entry. Watch what you do when you enter a room. Do you shrink? Do you slip in hoping no one notices? Do you avoid eye contact and aim for the nearest corner? That's not humility. That's training everyone to ignore you. The Stoic principle: presence isn't arrogance. It's alignment. Epictetus taught his students to move through the world as though they had a right to be there, not because they're superior, but because insecurity is a form of lying. When you shrink, you're saying, "I don't belong." And people believe you. The 48-hour fix. Starting today, practice the entrance protocol. Before entering any room, pause for 3 seconds outside the door. Take one deep breath. Shoulders back. Chin level. Walk in at 70% speed, slower than your anxiety wants. Make brief eye contact with at least 2 people before sitting. Claim your space without apology. Do this for 2 days. Every room. Every entrance. You'll notice something shocking: people start nodding at you. Making space. Asking your opinion sooner. Not because you became someone else. Because you stopped broadcasting, "Ignore me." Your action: comment, day 1, entrance, when you start. Behavior 2, the approval scan. This one's brutal because most people don't even know they do it. When you speak in a group, where do your eyes go? Are you scanning faces for micro-reactions? Checking who agrees? Looking for validation? That's the approval scan. And it destroys your authority in real time. Here's why: when you scan for approval, you're asking permission to exist. And people unconsciously withdraw respect from anyone seeking it. The Stoic principle: internal validation over external. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself, "I have often wondered how it is that every man loves himself more than all the rest of men, but yet sets less value on his own opinion of himself than on the opinion of others." You already know if your point is valuable. Checking faces won't change that. The 48-hour fix. The anchor gaze technique. When speaking to a group, pick one person to anchor on. Hold soft eye contact for 3 to 5 seconds. Move to another person. 3 to 5 seconds. Never scan. Never check reactions mid-sentence. Finish your thought, then pause for response. This does 2 things. Makes each person feel seen, builds connection. Removes your neediness, builds respect. Your action: practice this in every meeting, conversation, or group chat for 48 hours. Comment, anchor locked, when you complete day 2. Behavior 3, the filler word infection. You know. I mean, kind of, sort of. You don't hear yourself say these. But everyone else does. Constantly. Filler words are verbal fidgeting. They communicate, I'm not sure of this. I'm hoping you'll accept it anyway. The Stoic principle, speak with economy. Silence is power. Seneca wrote, we are more often frightened than hurt, and we suffer more in imagination than in reality. You fill silence because you fear it. But silence emphasizes. It makes people lean in. The 48-hour fix. The pause protocol. Before answering any question, pause for 2 full seconds. If you feel a filler word coming, stop. Breathe. Resume. Replace, with silence. Replace, with a comma, mental pause. Slow down by 20%. This feels excruciating at first. You'll feel exposed. Like you're moving in slow motion. That discomfort is your brain rewiring. By hour 36, something flips, your words carry more weight. People interrupt you less. Your ideas land harder. Record yourself speaking for 60 seconds today. Then again on day 2. Compare. Comment, filler-free, when you finish. Behavior 4, the collapsed listening posture. Most people think listening is passive. It's not. The way you listen broadcasts whether you're worth talking to. Check yourself right now, when someone else is speaking, what is your body doing? Are you leaning back with arms crossed? Looking at your phone every 10 seconds? Nodding mindlessly without eye contact? Planning your response instead of absorbing theirs? The message you're sending, you're not important enough for my full attention. And people feel that. They just don't tell you. The Stoic principle, active presence is respect. Epictetus, we have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak. But listening isn't just ears. It's posture, eye contact, stillness. The 48-hour fix. The present listener stance. When someone speaks, turn your body 100% toward them. Slight forward lean, 5 to 10 degrees. Hands visible, relaxed, not crossed, not fidgeting. Eye contact, 70% of the time, not staring, not wandering. Nod only when you genuinely understand or agree. Wait 2 seconds after they finish before responding. Do this in every conversation for 2 days. Watch what happens, people tell you more. They trust you faster. They remember you differently. Comment, present, when you complete this. Behavior 5, the weak handshake or awkward greeting. You know this matters. But you probably don't know how yours feels. A weak handshake says, I don't believe in myself. An overly aggressive one says, I'm compensating. An awkward, limp, sweaty, or mistimed handshake creates instant doubt. The Stoic principle, first impressions are echoes of self-respect. Marcus Aurelius, very little is needed to make a happy life, it is all within yourself, in your way of thinking. Your handshake is your first thought made physical. The 48-hour fix. The grounded greeting. Web-to-web contact, the skin between thumb and index finger. Firm, not crushing, matching their pressure plus 10%. 2 to 3 seconds hold, not a pump and release. Eye contact before, during, and after. Smile with your eyes, not just your mouth. Practice this with every person you meet for 2 days. Ask a friend for honest feedback, how does my handshake feel? Adjust. Refine. Lock it in. Comment, grounded, when this becomes automatic. Behavior 6, the notification reflex. You're in a conversation. Your phone buzzes. What do? If your eyes flick to it, even for half a second, you just told the other person, you're less important than whoever just texted me. And they noticed. even if they didn't say it. The Stoic principle, attention is the currency of respect. What you give your attention to grows. What you ignore atrophies. Seneca, to be everywhere is to be nowhere. Your presence is fractured across 47 apps. And it shows in your energy, your face, your relationships. The 48-hour fix. The phone funeral. For every in-person conversation, phone goes face down, silent, or in another room. No glances. No checks. No, just 1 second. If you're expecting an urgent call, say so up front, I'm waiting for one specific call, otherwise, I'm fully here. For 2 days, give every human interaction undivided attention. You'll feel withdrawal. You'll feel naked. You'll feel present. And people will respond differently. Because you're finally there. Comment, phone down, when you do this. Behavior 7, the defensive micro-expressions. This is the one most people miss entirely. When someone challenges you, criticizes you, or disagrees with you, what does your face do in the first 0.3 seconds? Do you tighten your jaw? Narrow your eyes? Pull your lips tight? Look away? Those are defensive micro-expressions. And they make you look fragile. Because strong people can absorb criticism without armor. The Stoic principle, amor fati. Love your fate, including the uncomfortable feedback. Marcus Aurelius, choose not to be harmed, and you won't feel harmed. Don't feel harmed, and you haven't been. Criticism is just data. Your reaction is a choice. The 48-hour fix. The open reception technique. When someone criticizes or challenges you, pause. Do not react instantly. Soften your face. Consciously relax jaw, brow, mouth. Maintain eye contact. Don't look away. Breathe once. Signals calm to your nervous system. Respond neutrally, tell me more, or I hear you. This doesn't mean agreeing. It means not defending before thinking. For 48 hours, practice this with every piece of criticism, valid or not. Comment open when you've done this 3 times. The story, when I was invisible. I need to tell you something I don't share often. 3 years ago, I was in a meeting that mattered. A room full of people whose respect I wanted. I had a good idea. A really good idea. I spoke up. And, nothing. No response. Not even acknowledgement. 10 minutes later, someone else said almost the exact same thing. And the room lit up. Agreement. Praise. Action. I sat there thinking, what just happened? I blamed them. I blamed timing. I blamed luck. But when I got home and really sat with it, the truth was harder. It wasn't what I said. It was how I showed up. I had walked in late, apologized 3 times, sat in the corner, avoided eye contact, and delivered my idea while scanning the room for approval. I had erased myself before I even spoke. That night, I found Stoicism. And I realized, presence isn't a gift. It's a practice. So I ran an experiment. 30 days. Every behavior I just showed you. And it changed everything. Not because I became someone else. Because I stopped hiding. The 48-hour protocol. Here's your system. Simple. Ruthless. Effective. Day 1, morning. Set 3 alarms, 9 a.m., 1 p.m., 5 p.m. At each alarm, check posture, breathing, phone placement. Practice entrance protocol for every room you enter. Practice anchor gaze in at least one conversation. Day 1, evening. Record 60-second voice memo, talk about your day. Listen for filler words. Write down one moment you caught yourself in an old pattern. Comment, Day 1 complete. Day 2, morning. Repeat day 1 alarms. Add phone funeral, every conversation, phone away. Add pause protocol, replace filler words with 2-second pauses. Day 2, evening. Record second 60-second voice memo. Compare to day 1. Practice grounded greeting with at least 2 people. Write one thing that felt different. Comment, day 2 complete. Day 3, reflection. Ask someone you trust, have you noticed anything different about me in the last 2 days? Document their answer. Decide which 3 behaviors to keep practicing. Your commitment. Knowledge without action is just entertainment. You didn't watch this to feel inspired. You watched it to change. So here's what happens now. Step 1, like this video. Make it real. Step 2, comment, day 1, entrance, right now. Public commitment. Step 3, set your first alarm for tomorrow morning. Step 4, screenshot this list. Put it somewhere you'll see daily. Before you go, remember this. Stoicism isn't about being perfect. It's about being awake. You have 48 hours to prove to yourself that you're not stuck. Start now. See you in the comments.